Wholesome One, I'm going to take a stab at this one, and then you can add whatever you'd like. A Real Talk has asked a number of questions about blue bloods. So, okay, this is how I define that. This is how I approach the term blue blood versus elite. And this doesn't mean that this is a rule and I won't accept anybody else's answer and this is the law. This just is my perspective. Is that the term blue blood refers to royalty, meaning it's in your veins. It's predestined. It's already it's from birth, basically. So the term blue blood is, in a sense, if you want to take it literally, different than elite. You can not be a blue blood and you could gain elite status, like Clemson's elite. Are they a blue blood? Not if you take the term as it's defined. So blue bloods would be at the beginning of college football. These were the great traditions and have continued to be the great traditions. Now, if we want to take that to the nth degree, then the only true blue bloods are like
Harvard and Yale.
Exactly. Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Rutgers played the very first college football game. Yeah. But if we want to take it to like the 20s, 30s, then it's Notre Dame, Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama, USC, Texas, Oklahoma. Those are the schools that I consider definite blue bloods. And then you could make a case for Nebraska. You could make a case for Penn State. And that's pretty much it. All right. To me, that's different than elite. Anybody can be elite. Miami's been elite. Florida State's been elite. Clemson.
Florida, Georgia. Yeah. Oh, I can't say
Georgia. Yeah. All over. So that's at least my definition of blue blood versus elite.
Okay. If you were to say a blue blood, which I think it's up for definition,
sure.
Depending on if you really want to get into that. I mean, you see, Jordan got it. Jordan Bowman's like, what does that even mean? You know, it's only really a couple if you want to go back, and that's Harvard and Yale. I mean, I think the first ever football game was Rutgers and Harvard.
It's Rutgers and somebody. I know Rutgers won the game. I'll look that up. So I think it is. I think you're right.
And if you want to add championships up, Harvard and Yale were one of the only ones playing each other back then, so they got like 40. I mean, it doesn't really. I think that it's nice. It's a nice conversation starter. I mean, it's nice to get your views on YouTube. You get all the opinions in the comments section. You can start a real debate about is Miami a blue blood or is Tallahassee a blue blood, and it's like I think Cam Underwood described it as the best I've ever heard, a microwave history. You know, with Miami, I think Tallahassee had the 90s, so I guess you can't really call them a microwave because that was like a really nice decade for their program. It's they kind of sold their soul for it because they've sucked since about 2017. So we're happy for that always when we wear this orange and green. And they don't even have enough players to fill the team. So that's cool. That's really nice to know moving forward. But, I don't know if I would call Miami a blue blood. Who would I say is the blue blood of the ACC? I would say no one. I mean, historically, maybe Pavatek never won a natty. No one. I would say there's no blue bloods in the ACC.
1869, Rutgers and Princeton.
I know it was an Ivy.
It's your first game ever.